Europe is scrambling to increase its defense capabilities due to two main factors: President Trump's threats to withdraw U.S. security guarantees and the ongoing threat from Russia. Since taking office in January 2025, President Trump has significantly altered transatlantic relations. He suspended military aid and intelligence sharing with Ukraine, and questioned the U.S. commitment to defend NATO allies if attacked. He believes that other NATO members aren't contributing enough financial to their own defense. French President Macron describes Russia's actions as an existential threat to Europe. Europe is now preparing for the possibility of defending itself without U.S. support. EU leaders held an emergency meeting in Brussels to address the security situation. They agreed on plans to potentially allocate up to 800 billion euros to strengthen European defense, with 150 billion euros available as loans to member states. The EU will provide Ukraine with over 30.6 billion euros in assistance sourced from sanctioned Russian assets. Trump's questioning of the U.S. commitment to Article 5, the collective defense principle of NATO, has caused alarm among allies. European leaders emphasized that any peace negotiations regarding the war in Ukraine must involve Europe and respect Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity. Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban abstained from this consensus. French President Macron proposed a one-month ceasefire covering air, sea, and energy infrastructure. He cautioned against a hastily arranged ceasefire and stated that Ukraine giving up its NATO bid without a security guarantee is unacceptable. Ukrainian President Zelensky announced he will visit Saudi Arabia to present a ceasefire plan before talks with Washington. He suggested initial steps like halting Russian airstrikes on civilian infrastructure and ending military operations in the Black Sea. He will then meet with American partners in Saudi Arabia. Russia rejected the ceasefire proposal and the idea of European peacekeepers in Ukraine. China hopes Europe will reconsider its past policies towards China in light of the Trump administration's actions. The UK and Turkey, key supporters of Ukraine, were not present at the EU summit. UK Labour leader Keir Starmer has expressed willingness to deploy troops to Ukraine to maintain any truce between Kyiv and Moscow.